Hello Leo, welcome to your career reading for the first week of Feb the last week of February until the last week of March 2025. So it's going to be very general. Take what resonates and let the rest go. So when I say career, we're talking about, any paid work or unpaid work that you do, as well as any, hobbies, interests, side hustles, or a current job or occupation. Or maybe, any of those that you're looking to get into, okay, could also be relevant there. Let's welcome in the beautiful high-frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, our higher selves. We also have some archangel energy around today, I think, helping with these readings. Let's see, Leo. So we've had a card jump out here, which was the Two of Swords. So you are making a decision at the moment. And I feel like maybe your current work role is, you're kind of feeling it at the moment. Okay, maybe you've gone through a rough patch or you've been working hard for a long time. And there's, a decision that you're making here. This could also be maybe you are you're almost at the end of something with regard to, like job, career, or hobby, or a project or something. But, it hasn't been an easy thing. Okay. And there's a decision that you're looking at making here. Let's grab some more context. It's a decision regarding that role or work that you've been doing there. Here we have the Queen of Swords underlying the reading, which is sort of like your higher self or some sort of subconscious energy. It can also be talking about something that you are not aware of, okay? Maybe something about yourself. The Queen of Swords is a really nice blend of compassion and logic. Okay, so I feel like this decision for you at the moment, I think maybe you're coming at it from a logical thing. Okay, and maybe it's a difficult thing to decide on in terms of logic. Okay, but I think what's underneath here is that this is sort of your higher self saying that there's some heart or emotion that's going to be involved in this decision as well. Okay, and that it may be wise for you to look at that and to acknowledge that, okay, the heart energy that's going into this decision, or your feelings and your emotions about it, obviously. So in the past experiences with work roles, maybe you've had some negative experiences, okay, in the past with regard to work. Maybe you have also you've had to stop certain jobs, okay, and it has been a bit of a grief process, and maybe you've had to do this a lot of times in your work career, Leo, and maybe in past lives as well. Maybe you've had to, maybe you become very involved in your work roles, and then for some other reason you need to stop doing that role, or you need to change or whatever. And maybe this could also be talking, I guess, about other things in your life that maybe have impacted your work role. Okay, so maybe there's some grief and loss there that's, or disappointment. Or maybe that could also be talking about something that you are healing from. So maybe a past experience on the work front that you are healing from. Let's just keep going. We'll see what else occurs here. So at the moment, you are really feeling into your emotional energy, and you are feeling into your spirituality and your creativity at the moment here, Leo. I think you're really sensing the higher frequency energies, and I feel like that this role here that you're doing has become, relatively, I guess, unsupportive of your creativity, and perhaps has become emotionally difficult to continue with, if that resonates. And near possible, future here is some change. So things could indeed be changing here for you, Leo. Let's continue. Current energy is the King of Pentacles. So, yeah, this is, you at the moment, you are wanting to be really practical at the moment, Leo, or you're in a very practical, thing. You're taking care of your responsibilities, okay? And I think that could be why this decision is difficult, because I feel that these two energies are definitely linked. I think all the hard work has been you holding your responsibilities here. Maybe you're creating a home for others and you're supporting them. Okay. Let's keep going. In your external influences, wow, we have the Knight of Wands. So this could be, I guess, someone in your radar. Could even be a spirit guide, maybe someone close to you who is kind of supporting you to take these actions here. The Eight of Wands talks about action and changing a few things. Okay. It can also talk about swiftness. So these are two very kind of swift energies. Let's just, so faster moving. But let's keep going. We might clarify those in a minute. Seven of Wands in, maybe your hopes and fears, or, a bit of a goal. So I feel that, yeah, you are wanting to be yourself here, to create a boundary, to maybe move out of this energy. This could be you, maybe you're fulfilling responsibilities here. Maybe you're not being yourself here, but you're doing your duty and you're doing a great job. Okay, you're doing an excellent job of things here. But I think what you're looking for is to shift things a little bit, okay, so that there's more of you more of your energy in what you're doing, possibly, if that resonates. Okay, so you're able to express, your authenticity, your truth in what you do as well. And yeah, this is going to be a bit of a juggling process for you, Leo, here. Two of Pentacles. Okay, this is the last card in the final row here. Juggling, being adaptable, being practical, but also allowing yourself to go with the flow sometimes, and also to activate your passion. So this, it's very interesting to me that this is a very passionate energy. Okay, so this could be someone that's supporting you in your passion here, or in your emotional renewal. There's something that you are experiencing at the moment that is really uplifting for you, okay? Very different from this energy here. And in terms of work or occupation, this is probably something, or a hobby. Maybe this is a hobby that you're doing that's, maybe it's an art form, okay? It could be stimulating your intuition, your creativity, and maybe it's you're feeling connected to spirit when you do this. Maybe it's obviously, allowing you to feel happy and joyful here, and blissful as well. And yeah, it's going to be a juggling process, because you're definitely going to be making, I think, movements to integrate this. Okay, there's going to be some things will be shifting and changing, and maybe reshuffling. Maybe there's some reshuffling. And this could be reshuffling of your time, energy, attention, focus. And it could also be to do with becoming a little more flexible. And it's interesting here to me that we have the Swords. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, and here is your decision. Okay, and here is your emotion, and the Queen of Swords has both here. So I think what this reading is also saying here, Leo, is that you have the wisdom and the compassion and the insight and the knowledge and the intellect intellectual power and prowess here to make the decision, but you're also really in tune with your heart space at the moment. So I feel like, you know, if this is to do with changing work role or introducing a hobby or starting a side hustle, or yeah, maybe this is, you know, you're going to be really activating your wisdom to do whatever you feel is that you need to do here. But at the same time, you know, your responsibilities, I feel that there's going to be a way for you to compromise here on responsibilities and being yourself, if that resonates. Let's clarify a couple of things. Grab another deck for you here, Leo. Let's have a look. Yes, we wanted to clarify let's clarify the center first of all. There's a decision, I think, around your work role here that's, okay, Knight of Pentacles. So the Knights are always active energies, okay? So this is action to do with embodying something, you know, being practical, being creative, being out in nature, okay, maybe doing something with your hands, and maybe certainly, you know, changing environment. It could be, you know, going somewhere, doing something. Sometimes if you need to make a decision, sometimes it is good to change your environment up, like maybe, you know, on the weekend when if you have some time off, just go and do something different or put yourself in a different situation, because that can sort of help the decision process. Interesting, we have 2 and 2. Okay, so this could be about, you know, as you're making that decision, it might be, well, are there other options that you haven't thought of? Are there other solutions? Is there a way that you could adapt things at the moment that would give you more time, space, and energy? Okay, so that you could, you know, feel a little more free to be yourself here. And with regard to this resistance, you know, this is about a person sort of defending their right. Maybe this is about you creating some boundaries. So that could be another question that you might like to ask yourself here, Leo, is like, are there any boundaries that I need to create? Given that, you know, here, Leo, that you are fulfilling your responsibilities, but you also have your own passions. Okay, you also have passions and things that you are wanting to do here. And, you know, I mean, there could be some internal resistance here if you've experienced kind of, maybe this is like a failure energy, or what you perceive as failure, or something that didn't work out, or some disappointment, or something that fell through that was attached to this energy. Okay, so maybe, you know, it's about looking at that as well. Is that impacting your decision making process? Okay. Let's clarify that 3 of Swords. Thanks, Spirit. Yeah, we're all going through transitions with regard to career interests. You know, we're becoming multi-dimensional beings. And it's all going to be, you know, we're going to be sort of formulating our own unique soul mission and our own expression of who we are. And this is sort of talking about, you know, the areas of life that, you know, or all those almost dimensions of life that, you know, could be going through some changes here. But that also talks about freedom. Okay, I think the 8 of Wands is sort of, you know, those wands are flying through the air and they're all in the same direction, but they're kind of flying. So it's kind of like almost empowering and freedom implied there as well for you, Leo. I'm almost wanting to clarify the 8 of Wands now, because that energy is just, okay. Temperance. So, you know, this is about, I guess, balance. Balancing your time, you know, balancing your attention, your energy, your focus, and, yeah, grounding as well, being really grounded. And yeah, just sort of going within, really connecting to source and spirit as well, which is kind of what you're doing here. And this can also be a sort of a kind of a meditative energy as well. So, you know, about, you know, maybe it's going to be like a contemplative kind of activity here that you're going to be doing, Leo, and just sort of, you know, visioning what your version of freedom, you know, what freedom means to you, and how is it that, in what ways are you looking to express yourself and to be yourself in your life, okay? If you feel that you're not sort of doing that to a sufficient extent at the moment, you know, in what ways would you like to be doing that? And in terms of changes as well, I mean, sometimes it's not good to change everything at once, okay? Maybe it's just moderating, so changing one thing at a time, okay, is what Temperance could be saying here. It's like, you know, don't become overwhelmed by trying to do too much at once. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. Thanks, Spirit. That can also be talking about healing, okay? But also maybe in a past life you've had, maybe, you know, you've had a lot of struggles in your past life. And, wow, okay, Hanged Man. This is about contemplating mind, body, spirit. Okay, sometimes this thing of like, you know, in the past or past lives when we've experienced, you know, a lot of hardship with regard to that work, earning the money in order to live, to pay for food, okay, that survival thing. You know, like we've said, maybe there are other solutions. This is about being adaptable, being creative and adaptable here. Maybe there are other solutions, and this is about, you know, meditating on coming up with some creative solutions here. If you do need to end this or wrap this up, Leo, or maybe you need to pull back on this, whatever this is, energies that you're involved with here, and is there something that you could introduce? You know, maybe it's not a case of quitting absolutely, completely cold turkey and, you know, doing something else. Maybe there's an in transition phase. But, you know, take what resonates. But this can also be talking about healing, you know, doing the self-love, self-care there. And, yeah. Queen of Swords is very supportive. These two energies also go really well together. Okay, so also, Leo, just keep in mind that you have a feminine and a masculine aspect to you. And maybe this is about you bringing in your divine feminine. Sometimes the wands talk about do, like, you know, busy, which is traditionally a masculine type of energy if you're talking about yin and yang, okay? But I think at the moment, because you have this, it's like divine feminine, okay? I think you are, there's something about your energy that's softening, Leo, that I think you are wanting to experience more of and to move into. Let's grab a couple of cards here as well for you from the Angel Tarot, some Angel Tarot guidance. This is Page of Water. It says intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. Beautiful. Any water energy, I think, is going to be really emotional, creative, intuitive energies are going to be really great for you, Leo, at the moment. And I feel like there's something that you're really passionate about that you would like to move into. And I'm thinking that you are feeling it's part of your authentic self to do this, because you have the Seven of Wands here. Okay, this is part of your authentic self. Underneath here it says a new person enters your life, or a new energy, okay? A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. So this could be, you know, talking about your relationship with yourself. Maybe you are tuning in to your intuitive self here, which makes total sense in this reading. Okay, which is the divine feminine. Part of your feminine aspect is your intuition here. And, you know, at the top here, sensitive, friendly, artistic, intuitive, like beautiful. Grab another one off the top here. Queen of Water. So Queen of Cups, another beautiful water energy, which just goes perfectly here again with the cups, okay? Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. So softening, definitely softening of your energy here, Leo. I feel like this has been a lot of hard yakka here. I mean, you know, this is like doing it tough, and I feel like maybe there's some healing. Maybe there's a type of healing that you've just hit upon for yourself that has been so beautifully effective for you that you are really wanting to almost dedicate yourself to that path, you know, if that resonates. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. So trust your intuition again. Wow, beautiful. I hope that's helpful, Leo. And yeah, like this is about going with the flow, integrating this thing, whatever it is, and remembering to activate your passion, because that's going to be really important for you. Okay, and if this is like fulfilling responsibility, and if you have energies of kind of stuckness with this, it is about, you know, maybe there's someone around you that you can move into this other thing and sort of activate your passion. I feel like the Ace of Cups and this passionate energy are together for you here, Leo. But really beautiful energies, you know, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups here. Yeah, that's what I have for you. And yeah, just remember, you know, this logical decision here, your heart needs to be acknowledged. And I think you already know what you're doing here in this regard, Leo, because you have, you know, you've identified this. So yeah, that's what I have for you. I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, great week, and I'll see you again soon.